I didn't know my boyfriend was married till I got pregnant.
This one pass me now una go judge am by herself. This one touch say she no know say person wey she dey marry don already married already. Na till him knack am put am in a family way she come find out say this guy wey be say she dey marry since how many years don marry get children before. Things dey happen. Guys, this one una chook mouth. Men.
We started talking and that was how our relationship got started. This guy never told me he was married. Did you ask though? Anytime I go to his place to spend time, he used to give me like 17k to 20k cefas. Not quite long, I came back to Nigeria because I needed to sort some things out. When he called and we spoke, I told him I was no longer coming back to Benin Republic because of the work I was doing. It wasn't paying me well. But this guy tried to convince me to come back. After months talks, I decided to go back, but not his place. So I went back to the apartment my boss got for us. But this guy always wanted me to be around him every time. He even wants me to be with him in his house, which cannot be possible because I go to work every day, but I go back to his place after work before I go home. We used to have countless fights because he always says I'm picking my work over him, and that's why I am unavailable to come over to his place whenever he wants me to come. After many months of staying in the Benin Republic, things were not going well for me, so I decided to move back to Nigeria. Mind you, the last time I went to Nigeria that he was convincing me to come back, I did, but he wasn't the one that paid for me to come back. He was my boss, and that was why I chose my work over spending time with him. So this time around, after explaining to him that I want to go back to Nigeria, he told me, okay, that whenever I want to come back, he's going to send money for me to come. Around May, he decided to come to Nigeria to surprise me, and he called me, which I was so excited about, but I was surprised. I mean, where does this man get all his free time if he's really married? Then he told me he came to Nigeria to buy some building equipment for his site. He left after 3 days before I got a message from my mom from church saying that if I get pregnant, I should not abort it, because if I do, it could lead to death or have some serious issues with my health. That was when I remembered that I had not seen my period in the whole of May, and this was already June. I went to get a test done and it was indeed confirmed that I was pregnant. I called and told him about it, and he asked what my plan was. I told him I wanted to abort it, but he said he was not going to allow me to abort it. He sent me money to come back to Benin Republic so we could have a conversation, and when I got there, I found out that he was married. He told me that in the place where he came from, any woman cannot abort pregnancy for them, that if any woman does, the woman is going to die. Then he proceeded to saying that I am going to be his second wife. I mean, you lied to someone about your marital status, you got them pregnant, and now you're imposing marriage on them. Is that not meant? I was so confused when he told me he was married because I did not see it coming. I asked him what he was saying before his brother later came to tell me some bullshit. His brother told me that I cannot abort their child, that my boyfriend is going to take responsibilities and take care of his child. Mind you, I am already a 28-year-old girl and I have a 3-year-old daughter. So I called him and told him that I cannot make the same mistake I made with my daughter. After telling him that I take care of my 3-year-old daughter and it's a mistake I do not want to repeat anymore, all this guy could tell me was that I cannot abort his child, and if I do, he said there's a native doctor in their family that they call Big Daddy, that he would call him. I was shocked because how did native doctor get in this picture? The second day, this guy called me and told me that his native doctor said the baby cannot be removed. Now by force to get belle again. When I came back to Nigeria, I explained everything to my mom. My mom said she cannot allow me to get married to a man from that place. I asked her what she meant because the guy's family was literally promising to take care of my baby and all the responsibilities. And my mom said that that guy, in the place he came from, it is the women that always feed the men. She said the women are always taking the responsibilities of the household. She started crying and asking why I want to take the wrong step again, that how did I fall for a married man, and the married man is even with 3 kids. Coupled with that, she said the place is from, that they are very, very evil. After much persuasion, she said if that is what I want to do, then she has no choice. I spoke to my best friend about it, and she said that as long as the man has a lot of properties, I should make sure that he takes care of me financially and I get a lot of things to hold on to. And I should be worrying about my child's future right now. She said I should be the second wife, and if I cannot do it that way, I should keep the pregnancy for 3 months, be collecting money from him for 3 months, and I should go and abort it afterwards. But now, how do I collect money from a man that keeps saying he doesn't have money? Your story is not story, you know. I mean, I have been back from his place since June 12th. Like, I've been back to Nigeria. And ever since then, this man has not even sent me feeding money or allowance or anything, knowing that you're pregnant with his child. Time I ask him for money, he always says he doesn't have. Although I know the nature of his job is a custom, so having money is like season. You won't get belle for custom. You know, say they collect course. He keeps telling me that I should just be patient with him. I should not overthink it or think otherwise. That it's just temporary. Right now, I am so tired because my mom keeps saying that she's the one feeding me, my daughter, and she's about to start feeding another child that is coming into the family, which is very, very wrong. For that reason, sometimes I could be in my room for 3 days without eating.